Okay. Last session, you guys were camping in the snow. I was hacking up a lung. I am no longer hacking up a lung. While you were camping, there was some magical auras around that during the watch, and while you were inspecting it, a hand poked out and dropped off a nice magic scroll, and the scroll seems to be a scroll of contingency, which is apparently not castable yet. I believe that's what we settled on.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not castable if I learn it, but I can use the scroll.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So there's that choice to be made. I think we all know what the solution is going to be to that, which is just you're probably going to wait, right? And then there was some lightning going on in the night, and some meteor showers, which you guys went off to inspect. We had Andy, Zural, and Namdam went on a little hike down the mountainside to inspect a nearby meteor. That wasn't a meteor, it was a meteor. A meteor. Love it. Okay. Yes. So, yes. This meteor turned out to be an angel of golden wings. What were golden rings were now ashen remains of skeletal remains of what used to be beautiful golden eagle wings. This female angel looked to be pretty beaten up, but she was well enough to kick Andy's ass in. As he held his blade up, as he held his blade up to deflect a blow, she slammed into it and about knocked him on his ass, taking about half his health in one shot. All for saying hello. How are you? Hope you're doing okay. And she's decided to open a can of whoop ass. Not very friendly. Probably had something to do with the bleeding eyes. Mayhaps. After you guys swiftly took out the angel in a turn, luckily she wasn't at her at her full health and full strength. You guys grabbed a feather and went on back to camp, where you showed Melee and Issa and Ava the remains and told the story. This is where you guys found out that this is probably an angel of Aethor that had fallen potentially to Natael's will, one way or another. So you guys traveled on the way to Ashenfell and camped for another night, where you were ambushed by raining fire again. This time
Always
cast by
fire.
the hands of an unseen druid. There was a knight on the ground level, tanking all of the damage until the priest could no longer heal the amount of damage you guys were inflicting on him, and he fell. But not before he called out the name Cobra in one way or another. And this cloaked figure with a crossbow, poisoned darts. Namdam had felt most of the stings in this battle, but as the fight started to turn, he turned heel and ran. Not Namdam, this cloaked figure. He would if he could have, but he's too bleedy. And Andy decided to take off chase as well. All right, let's see. What screen do we want to go to? Random encounters. All right, let me get rid of this angel. Let me clear. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna roll an initiative when I call it. I need to clear the initiative. Okay, so each square is gonna be one space for the sake of this. I'm gonna go ahead and bring the assassin out. Sorry for not having this ready. I had not had any time.
How dare you?
You're fine. I know. Where are you?
Where are you? I'm so sorry.
There you are. All right. So this guy is starting here. Let's go long ways. We're actually gonna go down here.
I hit a tree.
All right. So that's where we're gonna go. I'm going to. Oops. I'm gonna clear this. There we are. Light. There we are. So you guys should be able to see everything.
Yeah, looks good.
All right. Now we explain the rules. So I made a new chase mechanic because chases in D&D are fucking boring. I call this momentum. And I'm not going to read the entire document because fuck that. But the TLDR is momentum is going to be like one space. Each success is going to be a space. You gain some momentum and move closer to the assassin. The assassin's starting with 3. He started off running before you guys did. So Zural, Namdam, Meili, and Issa are going to be starting with 0 momentum, where Andy is going to be starting with 1. Some of the things that we are going to be able to do to gain momentum. The normal way is to do either an athletics check or an acrobatics check. The DC is going to be dictated by me. There's a formula. I'm not going to bore you with it, but know that the distance of momentum between you and the assassin is going to dictate some of that. It also has to do with your movement speed, so make sure you guys note your movement speed.
Can I ask one question about your formula?
I haven't even pulled it up yet.
Oh.
But feel free.
It's just because there's something called a hazard mod in it, but I can't find anywhere where it was actually defined what the hazard mod is.
It's up to whatever the hazard is. It's what I mean. It's just the like the environmental, like whatever. So if it's really foggy and you can't see anything and really trees or there's like difficult terrain, it's going to increase the hazard. So The more difficult it is for you to actually see your opponent or get to your opponent, you get to your target, it's going to increase the DC. That make sense?
Okay. So is it just like whatever you think on the spot then? Because like I didn't see a table or anything, so just wasn't sure what the
this is
plan
up to
was.
the DM, and it's not for the players to know.
Okay.
So one success means you get 1 momentum. One failure means you get 0 momentum. A critical success is 2 momentum, and a critical failure is a reduction of 1 momentum. So an example of what we're gonna do here is, let's say we have how much movement speed are you, Zero?
Movement speed should be 30.
30. Okay. Is anybody less than 30? I think Namdam is 25 and Issa's 25.
Yeah, I'm 25. Yep.
Okay. So this movement speed of this guy is 30. So it is going to be if your movement speed is 30. I really wish I had time to put a macro in here. Holy shit. I don't know if I can do all this math. We got the target momentum minus the character momentum. So right now target's at 3. Zural is at 0. So it would be a 3 plus his speed, 33, minus the 30 from the assassin is just going to be 3 plus the hazard mod. Say it's 5. So we'll have 8. And then plus 10 will be the DC is 10. So the athletic check would have to be 18er in that case in order for you to succeed. Make sense? Well, we'll play with it. We'll play with it. All you guys are going to need to roll is athletics or acrobatics. You can make attacks if they're in range. Success would do damage as normal and potentially reduce momentum.
How
how
far is one space?
It is. I mean, not really has to do with this with range. If he's not in range, I'll tell you.
Okay.
Just know that if you're going to be doing an action, you're going to be reducing your momentum.
Okay.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
No worries. So I was just. Did you read the momentum stuff?
No.
No worries. Basically, I'm trying out a new system where I'm gonna turn this music off. I'm trying out a new system for chases, which does some complicated math stuff. Here is the formula. Your character's movement speed plus your the difference between your momentum and the assassin's, and then subtract the assassin's speed, and then plus the mod for the environment plus 10, and that's the DC. Yeah, and this is on the fly. It's going to be a little stupid, but if I could macro this shit, I think it would be more meaningful.
It would make chasing pretty quick.
Just saying, math is the reason I stopped being a computer science major.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So we'll see where this goes. When I was writing this out, I was like, nah, this is fucking perfect. And now that I'm saying it, I'm just like, damn, this is going to be a lot of work for me.
I'm sure it won't be.
Get your calculator ready, folks.
Yeah, so it's only going to matter for Namdam and Issa because they're at 25 speed. So it's going to be like whatever the we're going to say the hazard mod is 5. So it'll be 15 plus the difference of their speed, which would be a -5, and then plus the distance between them in squares. Okay, so it would be -5 plus 1, or I guess -1, so it'd be a -6. No, it would be plus. It would be plus because it's increases higher. Okay, so that would be 15. Yeah, okay. So that would be a pretty difficult hazard mod. That'd be difficult, so it'd be 15. This is stupid. We're going to do athletics checks.
Okay.
Okay. What kind of music we want here?
Something speedy.
Yeah. Gotta go fast.
It makes fast look not fast.
You got some Sonic the Hedgehog music?
No, I haven't had time to do jack shit, man. Combat music. Yeah, that. Oh, here we go. Wait, what's this do? No, that one's too epic.
That's pretty good.
All right, there we go. We'll do this. Okay. Let me add
that's
you
pretty
guys to that. If you guys want to do an action, I'll decrease the momentum and so on. Just we'll go with it. I'm just not going to be using the formula. I'm just going to do like a hard DC. And then if you want to do spells or abilities, it's going to cost you
a momentum.
So if it depends on what you're doing.
Okay.
All right. So yes, roll initiative, please.
Bam.
Wow. Oh, wait, that wasn't my die. Okay.
Last, like normal.
No, someone else go first.
Melee. The assassin turns on his heels and takes off running with a finger in the air. Andy,
The middle
clearly not enjoying this insult, takes off in two. He's ahead, about 10 feet in front of you, and the assassin's about 10 feet in front of Andy. The companions of the assassin are, one is laying on the ground bleeding, and then the other two are out of sight. If there's more, you don't know.
Okay. Are we doing this like we've done chases before, where we're choosing a skill to use and then comparing that to the momentum DC, or?
Kind of, sort of. So what we're going to be doing is, if you are chasing, you need to run. So your action is going to be running, unless you're going to be casting a spell or attacking. So if you're going to run, straight up run, then I need either athletics or acrobatics.
I am going to run.
Let's see it.
See what I've got. Not great in either, but we'll see.
Anybody else
13.
getting a bunch of errors for like cannot access this error sheet, actor sheet?
Yes.
No,
Whomever's clicking, please stop.
nobody's clicking anything.
That's me. I'm moving stuff to try to like manually do the news roll.
Rude, Dave.
That happens to me every session, so I
Yeah.
don't feel bad.
Do I need to like delete your guys' characters or?
No, it's just because we don't have access to each other's characters. So whenever we do something,
Oh.
like wise, it goes, "Hey, you can't do that."
Oh.
It's not that big of a deal. It's just a little thing that pops up.
Fine.
Okay. Melee. As you are running, you are slowed down by a tree and you lose a bit of momentum.
You know, I'm still kind of getting used to having two legs again. So this is bad.
No.
I totally forgot you have new legs. You ran like a toddler.
Oh, she's like a newborn horse.
Oh my god.
Or a giraffe.
Yeah.
Issa, what are you doing?
Okay. I want to do a spell, and I want to vortex warp Zeral ahead of the assassin.
Ahead of him? All right, let me see.
Yes,
vortex
so that
warp.
way he's in like grappling distance. You could like hold him or something until
the
maybe
target
Andy
must
gets
succeed in
there.
a Constitution saving throw. The target can choose to fail. The target is teleported to an unoccupied space of your choosing that you can see within range. Copy that. So yes, you lose 2 momentum. You're already at 0, so whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
And Zeral, do you resist?
And she look at him and go, your turn, bud, because he didn't get to do this last time.
What's the distance?
It can go up to 90 feet, so but she wants to get him right in front of the guy.
All right.
And then that'd be it if we can only do an action, so.
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
Zeral, you're up.
I want to tackle the guy.
You gonna tackle him? I'm gonna need an opposed grapple check.
Is that just a strength check?
So you can use either athletics or acrobatics.
Ooh, I'll do athletics using the new 2024 rules.
Oh, dang.
I'm not seeing any dice or anything pop up.
Reload your page.
You got a nat 20.
Yay! Thank you.
Oh, he did. Damn it. Well, let's see if I get a nat 20.
Chase.
There we go.
Though for skill challenge, do
I
you go based
did!
off of the numbers?
I'm just kidding. Hey, so you currently have him grappled. He is at 0 momentum, where he is not moving. Anything else? You have a
No,
free
I'm just
action,
gonna
so.
I'll hold him there and wait for everyone else to show up.
Okay. The assassin is going to attempt to wriggle free. Acrobatics is a +7. Okay. Give me athletics check.
Oh.
I got a nat 20.
Oh no!
I got a 27 though.
Nat 20 is an
No,
automatic
no.
success.
It doesn't roll on. It's not 25. Yeah, okay.
All right.
Damn.
So he is not grappled, and so I guess there you go. That's his turn. Andy, you're up. Zeral
Alright.
just teleported in front of you and tried to steal your thunder, bear hugging this would-be assassin who just wriggled free.
Oh no, thunder nothing. I just want answers. Could I action surge to move up twice?
You can. I think that's what it was. Yeah. Okay.
And then if I have nothing I can do, that would be it.
Actually, what it was you action surge to be able to roll twice.
Right.
So go back,
So you-
and then
Yep,
you can
yeah.
make your athletics check, and then make another athletics check.
I will instead not action surge because I'm pretty sure I got this.
That's a success.
I'm on my way.
Okay. So you are on his heels. He just wiggled free, but you're not actually able to. Yeah, you're pretty close. I'd say you're close enough to do melee attacks next turn. All right. You done? So no
Yes.
action surge?
No action surge.
Okay. Now I'm done. You're up.
I'm going to cast a hold person on him.
All right.
Yeah.
You lose 0 momentum.
Yay!
All right, let's see it. All right, I need to do this. 9. Pink chains fly up out of the grass and from the trees and lash onto his arms and legs, pinning him to the ground.
Yay.
All right, Melee.
My turn again. Can I catch up to Andy?
Are you
that-
casting a spell or running?
I was gonna try to cast guidance on him for whatever happens next, because I feel like that's probably a better use of my time. If I can. If I can't catch up to him, I'll just run.
He's not in range for guidance yet. I mean, is guidance melee,
It's
right?
touch, yeah.
Yeah. So you can't do guidance.
Okay, I'll just run then.
All right. Me, athletics or acrobatics?
Oh no.
Nice.
Okay, so you're not gaining any momentum. These guys are still actually, well, the assassin is holding still, so no momentum is being gained by anybody.
You trip.
Yeah, I guess the distance is closed. How would that work? Yeah, make you go up one. You failed twice. I'm gonna have to fix this. This momentum thing ain't working. It's play testing. That's what play testing's for.
Yeah, I was going to suggest like on a failed, like they trip or get
Well,
smacked in the face by something.
two failures was a loss of momentum, and she was already at 0.
Yeah.
So,
Right. I got you.
go ahead, Issa.
Would you say the guy is within 60 feet of Issa?
Probably. Yes.
Okay. I want to use unsettling words then, because people have far too often where this happens that they get out of a hold person. So when he goes to make his next saving throw, it'll be reduced by...
Damn. All right. Yes. Screw your mods, man. Zeral, you're up.
Okay, so he is just gonna, do the whole Iron Man punching out the Hulk thing. Go to sleep. So I'm gonna unarmed strike, non-lethal his face.
All right.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
And if you hit, they're all automatic crits, right?
Okay.
Well, I don't.
So, yeah, your punch knocks her hood off.
Do I recognize her?
You don't. This individual is she's got like that like half braided, half shaved look that everybody hates on the internet. And she's got like heavy eyeshadow makeup and like big old scar down the middle of her face. Soon to be more. 7 damage critical hit. Black.
His melee attack only does so much.
Yeah. All right. Anything else? I think you still have your action surge, unless you used it last session.
I did not use it, but there's no reason to.
Fair. All right, we're gonna continue to try to break free. I don't know why I try. This is a -8.
It's -8, and you have
Roll.
a +0.
All right. Yeah, 8 ain't
It was a
doing
good
it.
thing I did it, though.
All right. Yeah. So I put in the bonus. So yeah. Yeah. She ain't moving, man. Andy, you're up.
All right. You said I'm within range to attack.
Yeah.
I am taking out some rope and I am tying her ankles together.
Target is now entirely incapacitated in both spell and rope.
This hold person doesn't last forever, and rope is a little better for that.
All right. We're gonna go ahead and end the initiative.
Woo!
Woohoo!
Sorry about the chaos there. Play testing complete. Terrible is the conclusion.
It may honestly just be too high of a level for fulfilling chase scenes at this point.
Yeah.
Well, it depends, because like you could also Yeah, because I mean, you
if
can
there
just
were 3 of them and they scattered, we'd have problems.
yeah.
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 But like if
Like-
they're even if they're like equal level with you, because they're gonna succeed every time, and that was my goal is like it was just gonna be continuous successes and all the way to fucking Ashenfell.
We made it. Oh, look at that.
Yeah, and this was the only thing that like spell work was gonna make or break it, because spell work was gonna leave your allies behind because they can't move while they're casting, in this system, but if it hits, you win.
Something for the future. Start us all out at 10 for a baseline, and they have to get up to a cap of 20 or +7 or whatever. Because right now, with the casters starting at 0, they have nothing to lose.
Well, yeah, I mean, I like the idea of them kind of like standing there as turrets, though.
That's fair. But like, if they're standing there as turrets as the target's continuously dodging and getting further and further out of range.
Yep.
Like, it would be a little more thematic to have them have something to lose as they're trying to cast spells.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Oh, a Wade option.
Yep. Because at 0, there is no option. You just cast a spell.
I guess then at that point too, then it either leaves us having to upcast or using more powerful spells to cover the distance we're losing out on as well.
Yep.
Mhm.
Or cast something that like blink or something to gain back distance.
Okay.
Do we all
The
menacingly crowd around her?
So this is the assassin is currently held person and tied with her hands behind her back. The chains kind of like allow you to manipulate her, but like if she struggles against it, it tightens up. It's like a Chinese chokehold or whatever.
A quick frisk, any daggers, any knives, arrows specifically.
Yes.
Remove it all.
All right. Let me see here. We
These would
have
also pipe
a
up.
short sword.
Uh-huh.
We have a crossbow.
Uh-huh.
And then we have you didn't take her armor off, that ain't gonna happen.
No, I'm just worried about stuff that can cut the ropes.
Yeah, let me pull up the compendium because she definitely has daggers on her that it's not in the stat sheet. All right. 1, 2, 3,
These
4,
errors are not from me.
5,
These errors are not from me.
6.
I just got like 7 new daggers in my inventory.
Does she have a quiver?
Where the hell are you putting all of these?
It reminds me of that scene in, I believe it was Sinbad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where
Oh,
she
I'm
just keeps
thinking-
picking out weapons.
No.
Oh, I'm thinking Pirates of the Caribbean 3.
All
Man,
right.
what a callback.
Okay. And she's just kind of like watching and then making suggestive faces as you're frisking her and be like, oh, ah.
Well, if we met in better circumstances, maybe this would go somewhere. But unfortunately, you had to get a little intimate too early.
Well, you
As I
didn't
pulled the
die.
last dagger out of her thigh. Yeah, your buddy did, though. But I can't help but wonder why.
I don't have any love for the hirelings.
Oh, I don't care about the hirelings. I'm talking about me. Why were you attacking us? Were you attacking me? Were you attacking that little gnome? What the hell is going on, and why did you enter a cursed town to do it?
Job's a job. Didn't know the town was cursed.
Okay, well, now you're kind of stuck here with us. No way to turn it in. I'm feeling pretty grumpy, but also pretty charitable. Got you dead to rights. Give me some information. We'll let you go.
Sure. I'll.
Who were you trying to kill?
Zone of truth, Miley?
How about I give you the information that I
Oh,
want to
yeah,
give you,
Zone of
and you let me
Truth.
go.
Fucking Zone of Truth.
We can start there.
That's my favorite spell.
Give me the information you want to give me, and we'll see from there.
First off, you're wrong.
I'm wrong.
Of course.
About me being the target or the gnome being the target?
Oh no, you're correct about one of those. You are incorrect, and in the sense that the deliverable, the drop off is not out of reach.
Oh, we have an area inside this cursed area. Okay.
A true snake would know.
Yeah, I was a new hire. You know
Mm,
how it is.
I don't.
You had to join sometime. Anyway, why?
That's not the information I would like to give you.
What's the information you would like to give us?
I already gave it.
This is getting tiresome.
Tell you why.
Should
Why
I
don't
expect
we?
others?
Why don't you and I go for a drink and maybe we'll have a conversation that's more fruitful.
Mm.
Two of us can have assassin girlfriends.
Two of us could have assassin girlfriends. Does Melee say this out loud?
No.
He was just like angrily hugging her dragon.
Pleasure after business, unfortunately.
Naturally.
Were you trying to kill me? Because you were targeting that gnome quite a bit.
She glances over at the spell work that that is obviously cast around her now, and she's like, "Ah, a zone of truth. I suppose there's no point." Yes, I was after you.
Okay. Were you given a reason why?
You know how it is. You get the paper says a name, you cross the name off the list and collect the coin.
Mm-hmm. Do you know if any others got this contract?
I don't. But how new are you?
Within the last 6 months.
You're aware that if I don't return, the contract will just move along to the next.
And that's what's confusing me, because I turned in my last contract.
You must have pissed them off one way or another.
Do you know generally where the drop-off is here?
Yeah.
Would you show me where if I asked?
Depends on how nicely you ask.
Well, you still have your life, and maybe a little bit more later.
And you know the punishments for asking, or for answering that question.
Am I still a member of the Coil?
Didn't ask. What was your name?
Cobra.
She looks at you and smiles. She kind of she can't reach anywhere because she's obviously tied. Did you tie your hands behind her back or in front of her back? In front of her. In front of her. All right. So she just rotates her elbows up and then twists her hands so that it strains against the ropes, but just enough for you to see a tattoo running up her arm of a cobra.
Oh, you're my replacement. Huh. Not sure how to take this.
Were you supposed to like fulfill more contracts once you turned in your last one? Even though the hideout was,
No, it's a bit of a hands-off situation. You get called in, you take the contract. I turned in the contract and I wasn't called in, so
I have a
nothing
suggestion.
should have happened. Mm-hmm.
Have you considered rolling over dead and letting me collect?
No, but I have considered letting you go if you don't try to kill me again.
I
then we
like
can
this
have
plan.
2 assassins trailing us?
Then we could have 2 assassin girlfriends, yeah. And he does say that out loud.
Really gives him a thumbs up.
Yeah, Ava's probably grumbling something as she turns away and starts walking with her stupid dragon.
She's walking away.
Yeah.
Don't be a stranger. Just let her go.
That was Ava, not Cobra.
Oh, Ava. Okay. Never mind.
Melee will. Well, does Melee have to be here for the zone of truth? Probably. Yeah, she has to do the detecting. So Melee won't go after her just yet. She'll just stay here and listen. Sorry.
You've seen how outclassed you are.
Bit outnumbered.
You're not going to try this again. Are you? Like, really?
It's a lot of money, Andy.
Yeah. But I'm a lot of man.
Do you have enough to...
Damn.
This conversation is so weird.
I'm here for it.
I mean...
Are we flirting or are we fighting? Yes.
I'll consider it.
You should ask how much you're worth, Andy. Issa will whisper over to him.
Now that you asked, I am curious. How much am I worth?
The paper had 1,000.
That's it? Damn, I thought I made more of a name for myself.
Oh, I just had a thought. We will save that for later.
I would like to put in the fact that if you ever did succeed at killing Andy, the rest of us would kill you. So there's that to consider.
She turns her head
You're in a-
slow. She turns her head over to you, Melee, and she goes, "You wouldn't even notice."
Wouldn't I, though?
Well, I already tried the falling fire, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Damn
yeah.
druid can't land her shots.
And you didn't get through our bubble without us noticing. I don't know. I don't like your chances.
Yeah. Well, not gonna lie to you. She laughs and looks down at the ground at the magic. It's kind of like glittering in the snow. I don't want to. I also don't want to die. So I'm kind of in a pickle, Andy Ashgrove.
I get that. Tell you what. I'm going to keep all of this, and Andy gestures to all of her weapons, her quiver, her arrows, everything. You run along, and if you do the deed, you get the 1,000 gold, you get everything I have, and you get all your old stuff back. How's
Cool.
that, Cobra?
Andy, how good is the soul detection for the turn-in system?
Wait, what?
How good is the... Because, like, I'm assuming, out of character question, like, because the coil uses soul gems for their turn-ins, correct?
They would know it's me.
They would? Okay. Because my idea was, give her a full soul gem or something that we have, and then swappity-doppity-do.
Yeah, they extract them, they mess with them, they do all sorts of stuff.
Okay, so there's no catch.
Well, if you fail again, you got to take me out to dinner. You're paying.
A fate worse than death.
Truly.
Goodbye, Andy.
Hop along now. Not untying her.
Oh, she's not. She's not waiting for it either. She just takes off into the snow.
Do we want to worry about her buddies at all, or?
I hand this quiver over to Issa.
Ooh.
Can I throw that in chat?
Is the assassin out of earshot now?
Yep.
Okay. Andy, my concern with this is that if you are a target, are you concerned they will try to leverage your mother against you?
They don't have to know about that.
But they might have ways. They were able to find us.
It's possible, but these are cursed lands.
I mean, she didn't seem too concerned about that.
Probably should set up a vigil. Talk to wizards.
Well, I mean, you have your bird with you, right? With
I do.
your mom.
But we can't exactly, get back to his mom if something happens.
Yeah, it's kind of a really shitty. There's an idea for that. But yeah, we should head back to town.
He says for the third session in a row.
Someday we'll get there, okay?
What's a town?
Did you get the quiver already? You did, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the Gandrgardr eggs.
All right. And so ends the chase. You look around, there's no sign of the assassin other than her footprints that are steadily disappearing in the snow. Cold wind starts to pick up a little bit, but it's still a lot more comfortable than it was in the higher elevation.
Holy shit, this quiver's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
It's like a bag of holding.
For arrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can put javelins in it, Andy. Don't you want that?
He'll ceremoniously drop the one, and it'll appear in his hand. Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
Did Melee want to go to Ava, or?
Yeah, she'll go and make
Okay.
sure that Ava's okay at least.
She probably thinks I'm the biggest idiot in the world for letting her go.
You see her, you see the dragon sitting in a spot of grass surrounded by like the snow that it's melted away. And she's about 10 plus feet away from it, kind of kneeling in the snow, looking down at something.
Hey, Ava, you good?
Yeah, I think I found something a little interesting.
Oh?
I was gonna bring it to you, but I don't know. I'll leave that up to you.
Well, I'm here now. What are you looking at?
She leans away from it and gestures to the snow. She kind of unburies a little bit, and you can see frozen blue petals. Very familiar, very surprising to be in this area.
Is that...
Isn't this a glow root blossom?
It looks like it. Melee will kneel down and try to check over it herself and like make sure it's the same plant.
Give me a nature check.
I don't think I'm good at that. Let's see.
It looks pretty similar.
It does look like a glow root to me. What? It shouldn't be this far from Lumen Grove.
Yeah, I thought that was the only place where it grew. In those caves, right?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't heard of any strains being able to be cultivated elsewhere, but is this the only one you've seen?
Yeah.
Can Melee like try to check to see like, is it something that was plucked and like
Yeah.
left here, or okay?
Are you attempting to pick it up? How are you doing this?
Yeah.
As soon as
So,
your
like-
fingers touch it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, so I mean, as you like gently try to like pick it up to see, I mean, it doesn't give you any resistance other than like kind of pulling out of the snow. It does not appear to be attached to the ground.
I wonder if someone brought this here, but how would it still be this fresh?
It is frozen.
Oh, it's frozen. Never mind. I mean, was it frozen the whole way though? Like, it's a pretty long journey to here.
I mean, it looks in pretty good condition for just being a frozen flower. So it's safe to say that it either grew here or it was brought over here in some manner.
Well, this is weird. Melee's gonna kind of check the snow around to make sure that there's like
Yeah.
no signs of anything sketchy.
Give me a perception check. You find a dead body. No.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, it's just in the snow. There's nothing really of note that you can tell.
Okay. Well, this is weird, but I don't know what to make of it. So, I guess we should keep our eyes out in case we see anything else like this. Maybe there's a traveler that somehow preserved it all the way here.
Unlikely. I don't think there's a lot of bone worshippers around here.
Yeah, it's not something I would have expected either, but
Is Glowroot directly tied to bone? Or just because Leuven Grove is a bone heavy area?
Are
depends
you
on who
asking that,
listen
or
to.
I mean, I guess that's an out of character question, but Issa can also ask it in character.
Ava will look at you?
Yeah, I mean, it depends on who you ask. There were some people in town that believed that it came from the goddess of life, I think, right?
Yeah, so I mean, you're not gonna have to roll for this. It's a big
Trying to
part of your.
remember the
It's a big
legend.
part of your character's childhood. So the glow root is like the flower that was born of kind of the meat of like the mutual worship between Ray and Bolm. So it's like closely tied to nature and death.
Okay.
Yeah, I say that.
Your voice changed.
My voice changed.
Yeah, sounded like mine.
Oh yeah, I'm just really good at channeling the will of the gods.
He's a changeling.
Have we heard anything potentially for this area? If like Ray's probably potentially like a stronger goddess. Like I know Ashenfell itself isn't very faith based from what we heard, but
Yeah,
you know,
I
if
mean,
it's from mutual worship, could be both of them.
other than Natael, the devil you saw, the Abbey, which the Abbey worship the Bestial. I mean, there's been hints of religion, but like no actual worshippers outside of what you may have found at the shrine to Bolm, out in the outskirts of Ashenfell, and then the Abbey.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna take this and press it or something because it does remind me of home, and I did kind of miss that.
We'll be back.
Does Andy know like detect magic or anything right now? I don't know if it would be
Right
worth it to
now-
like see.
I do have detect magic prepared. I will cast it. Doop.
This might be a lot of effort for a stupid flower, but it got mentioned.
You
so
do not detect any magic within this flower outside of the very light natural magic that causes its luminescence.
No, it's just a glowing flower.
Just a glowing flower, he says.
Mhm.
It's a special flower.
Just a glowing flower.
As you cradle it in your hands, it does give off its normal glow. Just in that light blue light.
Issa will take note of the flower because Maylee said she likes the glow.
Oh, yeah. I'm gonna add this to my inventory.
Okay. I can make an item later if you remind me.
Okay, I'll just make a placeholder for now.
A little description of this flower. It kind of, it's like a simple, like almost like a tulip. That it's like a small one that kind of grows from a root, like it's like a viney root, grows in caves. And they usually have several on them. Yeah. Okay, so if it doesn't knocks the dust off or knocks the snow off of her clothes and reluctantly grabs her dragon and shall we?
Yeah.
All right. So she'll walk over towards Andy, Zerel, and Namdam. Gives Andy a look up and down. So you gonna fuck her?
She doesn't kill me next time, maybe.
All right.
Bold move, Con. Let's see how that plays out.
It
I mean, there
I
is a
get it.
brothel in Ashenfell.
like Andy will look down at you, so like, no, I get it. It's just a job to her. I don't know. I don't take any offense for her trying to do her job. It's gotta eat somehow. But
I mean,
if
there
she
are other
sucks,
ways to not kill people.
there are other ways to not kill people, but there are better ways to kill people than what she tried. If she's my replacement, she has a lot to live up to. Look, I'm just saying, if she kills me, she better earn it.
She needs a better druid, apparently.
Apparently. At least a party of 5.
I think it was a party of 5.
And then it wasn't nearly enough.
Listen, Andy's not here for his math.
Hey, he's an Eldritch Knight. He's supposed to be smart.
Technically, I think you guys. So there was. You saw the assassin. You saw the knight. You saw a
The
druid
healer.
and a cleric cast. So that's 4.
Oh, it's a bear.
Oh, and
But
a
was
And a
bear.
that
bear.
just a
It's 5.
random bear in the woods?
Yeah, just.
Oh
random
yeah, the bear died. It was probably
Pretty
like a beastie
I think it
companion.
was the druid's bear, yeah.
Druids do. They had like dominate animal.
Hmm.
Or there's a ranger out there that's still stalking you.
Or that was another druid.
Well, he would turn into a person.
What if he was a bear druid?
The druid bear.
Barely a
Bear's
druid.
cursed.
Barely a druid. I like that.
All right, so heading back to Ashenfell.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think last time we left off, it was about a day's travel. The weather lessens a bit, and you guys make it there with cold feet, chattering teeth, and the walls of Ashenfell before you. As you go through the ferry market, you can see people not really being terribly active. Seems like they're all kind of bundled up, and there's a few shops that are open, but nothing really of note. Hobgoblin still seems to have its normal clientele going in and out. A lot of little green boys chattering excitedly about mountains of gold. And you see one thing that's a little different. Big ass like dent in the wall. The wall of Ashenfell, like the top of it, seemed to have has this big like hole that like reduces the height by like about 5 feet. You can see rubble on the ground and a crater on the ferry market side.
The fuck happened here?
Angel.
Hey, Nate.
Shit.
What's up?
I'm not feeling good all of a sudden.
You
Can
take-
Namdam just like go to the inn?
Yeah, are you done for the night?
Yeah. It hit me out of nowhere. I'm not feeling good at all.
All right, get out of here, man. Feel good. Feel better.
All right. Yeah.
Take
Sorry,
care of
guys.
yourself.
Feel better.
You're
Feel better.
All right. Bye.
Poor guy.
All right. So yeah, Namdam takes off and goes over to take a nap.
Magical fatigue.
Yeah, well, it's a long trip. So he goes over to rest. And yeah, big ass crater in the ground. What do you guys want to do? You want to approach it? You want to go to the Hobgoblin with Namdam? You want to go do other stuff?
Did we short rest within that, or long rest within that day's travel?
No.
No.
You long rested before the combat started.
Gotcha. I need to refund one or two things. Okay. Yeah, it looks fair. Andy's immediate reaction seeing that creator would be stress and panic. Were there any signs of battle, any struggle, any dead bodies?
Give me a
surrounding
perception
the crater?
check.
Perception. 5 for a 16.
Yeah, 16. Okay. In the usual areas, you see like where they had previously just like piled their dead and whatnot. You see, you look a little closer at the bodies, and they are clearly not the usual clientele of Ashenfell. But you don't see any angels. It's just like you see people that are gear, like you see piles of weapons and armor and stuff, but you don't see like anything really of note other than a pile of bodies being burned next to a bunch of like equipment.
Is there anyone walking around,
Oh yeah, there's plenty.
milling about, going about their day?
Yeah. So mostly in this area, goblins. But there's a few humans. There's a halfling walking around. Yeah, like just people that are like looking kind of sick or ill in one form or another. Residents of the ferry market. Goblins look nice and healthy and happy though.
I'll grab the nearest individual from us.
All right.
Doesn't matter who it is.
Okay. So
Say hey.
you're gonna grab an elven male.
Hey, really quick.
Hmm.
The thing that came out of that hole, is it dead? Is it gone?
Isn't that a meteor? Or a fireball? I don't know.
There was something that killed all of these dead bodies around us recently.
No, that was the tower.
The tower. What happened?
You knew here?
The meteor hit the tower?
No, the army came and the tower killed them all.
The fuck? No, we just got into town.
Oh, well. Yeah, so army of like really angry people came running in and started trying to bite everybody and got a little too close to the wizard tower, and the tower just evaporated all of them.
Oh, it's
Were
the
they
vamp.
were they hairy or were they like really pale and sickly looking?
The latter.
Really pale and sickly looking. Huh.
What direction did they come from?
He points towards the castle.
When you say castle, I'm assuming Katatia.
Yeah, Citadel Blood.
Okay.
Huh.
You can just see it like off in the distance on a giant cliff.
What have they been up to since we were gone? Alright, Andy's not feeling great about this crater, not hearing anything about an angel. He's going to get up to the edge of it. Does he see anything inside?
Yeah, so give me a perception check. There's nothing really of note at a first glance.
2 for 13.
At a second glance, you see footprints. Like lots of footprints all throughout it.
Mm-hmm.
And like dragging marks as you inspect a little closer.
Do they lead up and out,
Yeah.
going in any sensible direction? Or is it just like meandering?
Yeah, it goes away from the wall.
Away from the wall. Okay, there's another angel somewhere in the wilds. Good to know. Burn that bridge when we get to it.
Also, if an army came from the south, well, I guess we did get transported to the tower, but don't you think we would have noticed something on the way up here? It just seems weird.
Would we have? Because we were teleported in the... I can't remember what direction the town was when we got teleported.
What do you mean?
Because we...
From the castle, we got teleported up into the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
Would we have seen an army moving during any of that?
No.
Oh.
So
Oh.
the castle's here, right?
Yeah.
You got Well, let me... Come on now. There it goes. Why am I this color? I don't like it. Alright, so you went this way. Why is this white? How do I change it?
We can see it.
I can see it.
Yeah, so you went that way to that dot, and then you went that way. So
Yeah,
if something
so-
came from Ashenfell, it went that way. Not Ashenfell, you know what I meant.
Katya, yeah. Okay. Shit, if they're starting to attack the town, we need to move. We need to get names, we need to get holy water, we need to get a lot of stuff.
Damn it.
We should figure out what that tower's doing if it's able to decimate that well.
It's the Mage's Tower, isn't it?
Yeah, but like maybe they got something cool that could be a portable, and we can just like blast vamps as we go.
I wouldn't expect it to be cheap if they do have something,
Yeah.
but it might be worth checking.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
What are our funds like right now anyway? I think I'm broke after all the horse buying.
I have
Mine
literally
are
100 gold.
abysmal. I have 77.
Oh, I'm actually not bad. I have 600 gold still somehow.
Jeez. You're loaded.
So we can check out the mage tower, see if they can offer any assistance, any insight, or maybe even a job to kill these things for money.
We
check
also
out
should
ins-
heed the words of Madame Eva.
Right, that note might have gotten deleted on my end. No. House of Corruption, dark room still full of ghosts to better understand enemy. Guild member, dark room full of bottles, tomb of a guild member, we got that, that was the necklace.
We had a lead on the Man of Faith. They said to go to...
No, though, that was
This-
the guy who was offering the resurrections.
I don't know. I feel like he is the dark room full of still ghosts. I mean, don't you think it's weird that a supposed holy man of Bastiel is keeping a bunch of dead, stuffed bodies in his house?
Well, no, he was the animal man.
Animal man.
Yeah. During our first teleport, we got teleported to a bunch of like half transfigured people, and they were just reveling and partying.
Well, those were like his goblin cronies and stuff. But there was the guy that was going to offer us resurrections. Like the fact that he had a bunch of weird propped up dead people.
I don't think you're remembering right. I don't think they were dead.
Notice a woman standing in the corner with faded skin, auburn hair in a bun, and a torn dress. She is clearly stitched together.
Was she dead?
Okay, so there's one creature that was stitched together, and the rest of them are mongrel folk, which are weird people that look like they have features, like several features of animals. They're mutants.
There's also the dead body on the table that Andy saw as himself, and then Issa saw as herself. That one was also described as being stitched back together.
So you're trying to figure out if that is the one of the people you have to look for. A man of faith whose sanity hangs by a thread. He has lost someone close to him.
So yeah, we're thinking it's either 1 or 4. But I remember for the Man of Faith, people were saying to go north to the ferry market or something, but I don't remember where that note is. Because Issa was talking to people at the library and the wizard tower. I'm scrolling, so if you guys got other things you want to talk about, go ahead.
We can take a second, take 5. I need to go check on Liz anyway. Use the restroom and whatnot.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Feel free to like converse or whatever. I'll be back.
All right. Immediate objectives. So, Wizard's Tower, blah blah blah. Since we're next to Ashenfell, Should we try to find that House of Corruption?
That could be good. I'm still not sure I can get into Ashenfell. Personally.
Can always try. I mean, the guy that got rejected, they didn't do anything to him. He just got dragged away from the wall.
Yeah.
But you now have a beating heart and everything, right? So maybe you can get in now.
I do have a beating heart, but I still don't seem to need sleep or necessarily to breathe. Though that hasn't really been confirmed yet.
Turns out you're just an insomniac.
Yeah, I mean, it could just be like a lasting effect of being dead for so long or something. I don't know. It's worth a try.
Someone remind me to ask Nathan how wide the pathway is into Ashenfell.
Ask
Where
Nathan
they do
how
the
wide
Asian.
the path is to Ashenfell.
Yeah. My husband does the same thing, but I do it to him too, so we mutually hate it. Where is this stupid note?
So yeah, I think after Wizard's Tower, we try to get Melee in first. And if that doesn't work, we then improvise, because there are a couple of other ways in. We were told about them.
So, Issa does have invisibility. It's one of the spells I nabbed for our level up, so that's what I'm thinking if we, depending on how the angels work, if there's enough space, or like, is it like the border gate where you gotta go through one single point, you know, or can she like kind of edge around or something if a guard doesn't see her? That's kind of where my mind's going with it.
Did Nathan say anything when you got in to get your leg done, or was that all in the fairy market?
It was all the leg one was over the water over at the like wizard area, but it was still outside the walls.
Gotcha. I just remember talk of you possibly getting in through other means.
Yeah, I was gonna try to find a way, but I never really found one.
So we could try the invisibility if you just can't get in on your own, I think.
Okay.
Because you have a beating heart now.
I do. My heart beats fully, whether or not I like that.
Your powers are like a light switch.
Yeah.
Do they work? Do they not? Let's flip a coin and see.
I don't know what I am right now.
I mean, Melee's Melee. That kind of counts.
That's true.
Oh, so I think I found it, though this isn't the most descriptive. So, library lady said to go to the wizards. Wizard says go to the fairy market, head all the way north near the canal. There's a gathering of houses, a tavern that might have some gossip. And like there's the inn, but I think there was also a non-franchised tavern that we could have seen as well, so maybe that would be a place to go.
Maybe something to directly ask Nate if it exists.
Yeah.
What are you looking for?
A while back for the Man of Faith bit, we had talked to the wizards at the tower. They mentioned going to the fairy market north of the canal to a gathering of houses where we might be able to go to a tavern for gossip. And I know we tried Rolio at the Hobgoblin, but I remember there was a non-franchised tavern you had mentioned as well that we never went to. Was that the intent?
I'm not telling you the
with
intent.
That?
There is a tavern over there.
That isn't the Hobgoblin, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I don't remember which number it is.
I don't think you gave a number. I don't have one written down.
No, I don't have one. I don't tell you the numbers. It's for my notes. I don't remember if there was a. Let me see.
I don't remember anything about anything, so whatever you
Oh
say
no,
goes.
no, that's completely changed. Don't even worry about that.
Okay.
No. Yeah, so you still trying to figure out what you want to do?
I think we got a generalized plan. Wizards first, and then see if we can get melee inside.
What? Oh, inside the wall.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because Dawnside's outside of the wall, so
Yeah.
that would be pretty easy to do.
What are we trying to do with wizards even? We have no money. Just like see if they have info and maybe a job.
I mean, if they, maybe they can tell us, what drives the tower, what allows it to do whatever stuff. We got a pretty cool cleric who hates undead. She might be able to
I don't think they'll
glean
tell
a
us
thing or
anything about the
two.
tower. They might tell us about the vampire attack, but I don't know if they'll tell us anything about the tower at all. That's like their home. You wouldn't
also
tell
don't-
me about the 50 caliber turret pointing outside your front door, would you?
I mean, you'll discover it once you get shot by it.
Exactly.
Are we don't have to worry about getting shot by it just going up to the tower, right?
No.
Only if you're
We went
not
up to it
undead.
earlier, yeah.
Oh god. Maybe I should sit this one out.
No, it'll be fine. I already went up
Hi,
there. It should be fine.
Bailey. Well, you don't register as undead, Andy.
Shh. It'll be fine. You're stressing her out for no reason. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Dave, you
I'm
bet.
just thinking through the issues because I think we'd all be very sad if something happened to Melee.
You could just bring me back again because clearly that's not an issue anymore.
I don't have diamonds, homie. So I'll pilfer the gold off your body and then I'll pay you back
take
later.
my gold.
So I guess Issa and I and maybe Zeral will head up to the Wizard's Tower.
We also don't have to do the Wizard Tower. It was just
Dave
an
here?
idea. I feel like we got more pressing things.
Well, this is a quick series of questions to get info on them.
Yeah, doesn't hurt anything and it does
Like,
seem quite...
what the hell happened with the vampires? Like, where did they come from? Do you know
Where'd they
why
go?
they attacked? Yeah, we go.
Where did they come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Also, how sad that Namdam went to the tavern and we're going to his favorite spot.
Again.
But hey, look who's playing the music there.
He's sleeping. He's not going to notice
I
again.
know. All right, are you going to Hobgoblin? Or are you going to the other
Oh.
tavern?
Do you want to check in on your mother at all while we're here, just to make sure she's still copacetic?
That's actually a good idea. You guys can check out that other tavern if you want, and you'll just be away for a little bit, checking on his mother, making sure she's still alive.
And just confirming, Mom is in the Understone Shire.
No, she's in the Hobgoblin.
Paid for a room for like
right.
3 months.
Okay, that's right. I knew she paid for like, I know there was like pay for a long stay, but there's so many Hobgoblins.
Well, she's in this one.
She's in the shady one.
Oh, that's right, because it was in the bandits that you guys pulled her out of.
hmm
Yeah.
So I guess technically, can't you just look through the eyes of your familiar and see if she's okay?
I
technically.
can
But he
because I'm
could
in
visit
range.
his mother.
No, fuck her. She's fine. I look through my familiar and see if she's still alive.
Yeah, she's sitting. So like the image you see is the cat's eyes blink around your lids. You hear this low rumbling sound, and then you realize that it's the cat just purring as it's rocking back and forth, feeling very, very comfortable on your mother's lap, who's sitting there stroking her. You can hear her humming a little tune that you remember from your childhood.
Andy can't see the others right now. He just has like a soft little smile on his face.
Aww.
And he pops right back. Yeah, she's fine. Let's head to that other end really quick.
Okay. So yeah, so you travel north. You guys still see the Ashenfell map? Did
Yes,
you
I
close
see the
it?
world map.
No, the map I shared.
Yeah, I see the Ashippo one.
Here, I'll pop it up again.
Appreciate you.
No
Oh no, it's all the
worries.
pop-ups happening again.
All right. Are you getting like weird pop-ups for that?
Nope.
Okay.
It just pops up every time,
Yeah.
regardless of if you already have it.
Yeah, you get a second one.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, I didn't realize you popped the cards in the chat.
Yep. Yeah, if you look at chat, I posted all of the actual wordings of your little fortune. Okay, so you travel north along the canal, away from the crater. The crater happened over by 16. 16 has been demolished on the map. As you go north, past the burning bodies, you come across the familiar sight of the Hag's Mask, which you guys remember to be the little shop that led down to the bandit hideout. Behind you, you see the desecrated Temple of Bone, and to the left, you see what appears. It is very obviously a tavern. It seems to be in decent shape. It's got people going in and out. None of them look very happy. But there's not a lot of people going in and out. It's just like one or two.
Do we want to do the tavern thing since we're walking by it on the way to the tower?
I mean, we're right here. We
Oh,
should.
I thought you were going to the tavern.
Yeah, we kind of sidetracked into the tavern. Like, we are right here. Let's head in.
Sorry, did you say tower? Because I thought I could have swore you said tavern.
It's all right. We can retcon it. We got lost.
I'm a mumbler, my bad.
Do you want to go to the tavern or do you want to go to the tower?
Tavern is potentially a lot of good info. Yeah, let's do the tavern.
All right. And Melee walks past the Temple of Bone that's been desecrated without any stopping.
I think I'm not Was I going with you guys, or did we want me to wait behind?
We're outside the city still.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so okay. I'll come along and wait patiently to address this point, but I might mention to the party, hey guys, I want to come back here.
She's just getting used to her new legs since she had some issues in the chase.
Yeah.
Bambi legs.
Melee, you do see like the door suddenly close as you walk by, and you hear it click.
I don't think they want me to come back here, but I'm gonna come back here.
Okay. So this is a wooden structure. The windows are all blocked by red silk. It looks to be kept well. There's a sign on the top that says the Bayangoma Tavern. It's got like a single blue feather as its sign. It's painted above it and says the words. Yeah. If anybody, Mike, I don't think you remember what the Bayangoma is, but it's a bird from Campaign 1.
Oh.
You guys drank the blood of the Bayangoma.
I mean, I got a monk, I got a ranger, I got a sorcerer. It's all a mess.
And we all know
The
that
one
if Andy dies, you're just gonna make a new one, like make a new character completely from scratch, and not even use the backups.
Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen.
Mhm.
Because I want the entry to kind of fit where we are in the campaign. And I got a few for right now, but if he dies later,
So as you walk up to the door, assuming you do, the floor creaks underneath your feet. The blue feather just sways on its rusted chains. You don't see anyone inside because the windows are blocked.
Alrighty, so do you, what are we doing here?
We were told that this would be a good place to ask about the crazy man of faith. They lost someone close to him and he's a little insane.
Good plan. Alrighty. I like that plan. I'm excited to be a part of it. Let's go.
Woohoo.
You open the door?
Mhm.
Mm-mm.
Okay. As you open the door, the music that's playing, it's just a quiet little harpsichord in the distance, in the distant corner. You can hear like the just idle chatter and people of various races like sitting at the bar and tables, eating, clanking their food and having drinks. The chatter all stops immediately as your foot hits the pedestal, or it's the floor in front of, on the other side of the door. And they all like look at you.
Oh, it's one of these places.
What's one of
Andy-
these places? She'd be whispering to the side at Andy.
I'll explain later. Andy will walk up to the front of the bar and just order a beer.
There's a tall, well-dressed man, pointed ears. Kind of looks like he's a little sick. What else is new? You're in the fairy market. He looks you up and down and he goes, "No,
No?
no."
2 gold. Yes.
You do not belong here.
We're just looking for some information. We're looking for a man to help stop all this vampire bullshit. We want to know if
Look
anyone's seen a crazy man of faith.
Look at your left shoulder.
I look at my left shoulder.
No. You, come here. He gestures towards Issa.
She'll come on up. Does she like stand on a bar stool for him to still see her?
Nah, he just kind of like leans over the bar. And then the entire bar is watching as you guys do this. Look at your left shoulder.
Why?
You want a drink?
What do you
Follow-
got?
Follow the rules.
Oh, you're looking for bite marks or something? She'll look at her left shoulder.
You don't drink here. You, come here. Ava looks over to Melee, then at Zural. Like, I don't think so. Come here. She rolls her eyes and obliges. Your left shoulder. She glances at Andy and turns her head to her left. Would you like a table or a bar?
Huh. Understood. Ava, would you be okay asking around on our behalf?
Your friends may stay as well.
That's very kind of you.
Good job, Ava.
I'm useful for something.
Useful for everything.
Well, damsel in distress.
I mean, we've all been there. I've been there.
So where do you guys want to sit? Looks like it's
A table will be fine.
all right. He turns away from you without like offering you guys a seat or anything, and people slowly go back to their meals.
Issa would look at Ava and go, Ava, can you look at your left shoulder for me?
She shows
It's
you,
bite marks.
and you clearly see several raw like marks on her neck that had been healed over from Melee's magic, but it still looks pretty gnarly.
So yeah, they're looking for probably sick or affected people.
Let's see the drink menu. I have a different idea. We sit down and I don't think we're really welcome here. I don't think we're really going to get the answers we're looking for.
So you're seats are comfortable. It's a blank wooden table. There's a single candle in the centerpiece. There's no menu on the table. No staff approach you. You just see a waitress, a halfling by the looks of her, walk by and serve a nearby table. And she starts to walk away.
What looks like red wine, I'm betting.
I mean, it's an assortment of things. There's a glass of wine. There's, you do see a couple things, like a couple jugs of water.
Okay.
Issa would call out to the waitress in halfling and say, "Excuse me," and she would gesture to only Ava and say, "My friend is looking to get a drink," to try and get her attention to like at least come over and seem a little bit more like we're actually patroning.
She, her eyes kind of like dart to you for a second, and then she quickly leaves the room. To the back. And back
We
into
are
the kitchen.
not getting any info here.
After about 10 minutes go by, still not served.
Call us flub. I don't think we're getting any of these guys to talk.
What if we go and sit at someone else's table and ask them to be friends?
I mean, we
That's
could
not
also.
Andy. That's not Andy. You guys can do that. I will sit down.
Here, let's head outside. We'll try this again later. And he's just trying to like be subtle and hopefully hurt everyone outside.
I'm imagining almost 10 minutes of near silence, and it just picks back up as we leave.
Are you guys exiting?
Yeah, because I have an idea, but we'll see how it goes. Or
Okay. Yeah, you're not stopped as you exit the tavern.
do we hear the hustle and bustle pick up as we leave?
There wasn't much hustle and bustle when you entered.
But like there was music and chatter or whatever.
They already went back to it.
Oh, okay. Do you think it's too suspicious to send Ava in there by herself and like have her ask questions? Or here's a thought: do we notice a crazy guy like standing on the corner, or like a dirty man like sitting on the wall, maybe mumbling to himself?
No, you don't. There's not one over here.
Okay.
There's a few dirty people walking about, but like, no one like yelling on a soapbox. Pepsi and Coke are the same thing.
They're not.
Wake up.
Anyway.
That was a Simpsons reference, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
I don't watch that.
Haven't either since I was a kid.
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of The Simpsons.
Missing out. But
So then,
what's the plan?
I guess Wizard Tower, ask a couple questions, and then get inside the city, hopefully find that dilapidated house.
Oh, you're gonna try to go to the Lost Bank? Is that what you meant?
The what?
What do you mean dilapidated house?
House of Corruption, room full of ghosts.
Oh,
That's the town where all is not well.
I see.
Have
I
you
think
seen
we've established,
anything well in this town?
but I think we've already established it that it wasn't Ashenfell.
Did we?
I'm pretty sure that was already established. Because I think that was like one of the first questions we asked when we got that reading. Here, I can tell you. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Okay, maybe I didn't write that part down, but I know for a fact Nathan said that it was not Ashenfell.
All right, I'll trust you on that.
Because I was like, well, dang, that'd be really easy if it was.
In which case, I guess it's just the Wizard Tower, hopefully looking at any clue to lift this curse and figuring out what happens when we kill a vampire, because I don't think our characters actually know yet.
Well, are we not going to try anything else here at the tavern itself? Like sending Ava and having her ask questions?
Buy and go.
Would you like
can-
to try that?
Because, like, we could do telepathic bond. That way Ava can send the information she gets in real time and we can ask questions. I could send in somebody invisible with her and they can just, like, at least be there or whatever. You know, potentially feed her questions that way or something through whispering. Like,
I'm down for whatever.
it's also, if Ava's up to it, Issa will look at Ava.
Not exactly the social type. I could sneak around. What do you want me to ask him?
I mean, so we got a reading before you got back that we need to find a man of faith whose sanity hangs by a thread and he's lost someone close to him. We were directed that this tavern would be a really good place to check out, but, you know, you saw they don't want to talk to us. But they seem to accept you because of, you know, the marks you've got, so maybe
Yeah,
they'd be
that's kinda what
more
I'm
willing to
afraid
chat
of.
with you. What
I
are you
don't-
afraid of?
I don't know, Issa. I'm not about to be a blood bag again.
I mean,
Does anyone know minor illusion? They haven't checked me or melee. We can illusion the bite marks on us.
I have a disguise kit.
I mean, honestly, someone could just like bite me really hard.
That sounds like an Ava job.
Yep.
But no, Issa does have a disguise kit, so I can use it to change your physical appearance. And I can use it, I have to do an ability check to make a visual disguise. I'm not the smartest gal. And I also don't have proficiency with it, but we can try. Can make little scars and puncture wounds on your neck. But I feel like probably should try melee because I think you're generally a little bit more, you know, people-y centered.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm not exactly the talking type unless I'm trying to lie. You need bitten?
I just don't want you to go in there alone and face danger, but I can go in and maybe Zoral could come with me. Like, we could both get this disguise thing if it works on 2 people at once.
I don't know if disguise kits have a number of uses.
No, that's fine. You can just use it. They get replenished whenever you go to a shop.
Okay. So, yeah, let's give this a try. Will it let me actually use the thing?
what's
Even if it's in a bag.
How to use a disguise kit. I have no
I
idea.
only have a +1 if I do this, so.
I can give you guidance.
Disguise kit
I'll
takes
help.
10 minutes.
I have a +3.
10 minutes for slight changes in appearance, or 30 minutes for a larger one. I would say this would be a 10-minute. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
I
it
can
doesn't
do it.
really-
I have a little bit of a better roll.
Doesn't really say what stat to use next to it.
Intelligence.
Oh, okay. Isn't it Ava's disguise kit?
Nope, it's Isa's. It comes with her entertainer's pack.
Oh, okay.
I have Ava's disguise kit, I think.
Nice. All right. Well, do you want to do Zural and Ava will do do melee?
Sure.
Just an intelligence roll.
Oh, no. Additionals. +3, +5.
Well, I don't think you can. Are you proficient with a disguise kit?
She was, yeah.
Or Andy, I mean.
Oh,
No.
I think you would have to do. I think
Then
it's
it is-
just the 11.
Then it is an 11.
she should be proficient in this. So is it 5 for this level? I think.
Yeah.
11.
Should have had me inspire you guys before we did this.
All right. She pokes you twice and done.
Thanks.
And Andy's smart enough to tell, like, this isn't gonna pass snuff, right?
11's not a terrible roll. It's not a great roll for this high level.
It might work. Alright, give it a shot. Shout if you get attacked.
Only one way to find out.
It's just low enough to the point where you probably don't want them to get a really close look.
Before I go in, remind me what I'm asking about.
We're trying to get info on the Man of Faith, whose sanity hangs by a thread, and he's lost someone close to him. Apparently, he will help us greatly in the battle against darkness.
Okay. Crazy man of faith who has lost someone close to him. Got it.
Just like lay it on thick, because like you're a cleric of bone, flash your symbols, like act like you're trying to go in there
That
and
might get
help
her
him.
attacked.
Yeah, I don't know if flashing my symbol is a good idea here where they're.
It's an idea. Like, say he's part of your sect and you've been trying to reach out to him to help him or something. I don't know. You're an ex-paladin. You know how to talk to people. I hope.
I mean, we could go the opposite way and use my chest plate as the symbol. With that
Yeah.
the hell.
This area likes him or hasn't heard of him. So that seems good.
Well, didn't they say that, like, the people of Ashenfell, like, they weren't particularly faith-driven, but they were abandoning Boln and there was more net Hyle stuff around? So, like, probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay. The door opens and immediately everybody stops and looks at you. A couple of them like roll their eyes, like, "Oh, you guys again."
Hey.
Should have Melee turned to Jolly. Dang it.
Excuse me, barkeep. I would like a drink.
Turn to your left shoulder.
Melee turns her head and shows.
Give me a deception check.
Okay.
At least this time I won't give you disadvantage.
With how my rolls have been lately. Yeah.
It's not a 7. Okay. And your friend?
You want to show him, buddy?
Yeah, Zeral is going to turn to his left as well.
Give me a deception check.
This is going to be interesting.
You got this.
I mean, it's just a flat roll.
Ooh.
I'm trying to look to see if there's anything in the 2024 that does skill checks. I know there's ability check stuff. Mike, do you know if there's anything?
Not offhand, no.
Okay.
He gives you a nod and then starts reaching for glassware under the bar. What are you having?
Give us your strongest.
As you
Drinking
wish.
contest. Drinking contest.
What did you say?
As you wish.
Excellent.
And after a minute or so, he pulls out this glass jar of some like really like dark brown liquid, very syrupy looking, and pours a couple of glasses and slides them over to you.
Thank you.
Is it just you two tonight?
Yep, just us. We wanted to come in here, check around, see if maybe we can find someone we're looking for.
So you're not normal clientele.
We're returning. We've been away from this area for a little bit of time.
Give me a deception check.
Better? 20?
Naturally. Well, you've come back to the right place. Enjoy your drink.
Thank you.
I'm assuming your guest will arrive soon.
I guess. The one we're looking for, you mean?
I suppose. He's like kind of seeming a little like confused at the moment.
I don't suppose maybe you've seen him already. They say he's kind of on the crazier side. He's a man of faith.
No,
No, nothing like that.
no.
No, no,
Insight
no,
check?
no. That was insistent.
No men of faith here.
Can I insight check that?
Yes.
27.
You sense no deception?
Well, I guess that's probably for the best that he didn't make it to this area then. I'm sure, we all prefer this area without that sort of preaching.
What faith is your lord?
Zeral pushes out his chest. Not I have. And smacks it.
Wrong answer.
Apparently.
Oh, just don't. You're not gonna make a mess, are you?
Not this
Yeah.
time.
I'm off the clock.
Zero, I'm gonna need a deception check.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
We'll
I
go ahead
did
and
verify
yeah.
tactical minds can work. So you could use a second wind to add a D10 to it.
Okay.
Oh god.
It's only a 7.
Naturally. Have a seat. And I do hope your lord arrives soon.
Thank you.
I think I know what this is.
Would you like a bite while you wait?
I think we might wait for our lord to arrive.
And you, big sir?
Same. Unfortunately, she calls the shots.
So just the drink.
Just the drink for the moment, thank you.
As always. Until next time.
Oh, right.
And he
yes.
walks away without taking any coin.
Oh god. Sorrel, I think we're kind of fucked here. I think this place is really sketchy.
Yeah, I think the gas that they mentioned was the one that they were supposed to use to make us the drinks. As in, we supplied the blood.
Oh, fuck. Do we want
So
to sit down and see if we can overhear some things for a while?
I think that's our best bet.
Okay. Yeah, so we'll go and take a seat somewhere that we can kind of quietly listen in.
Right. Okay, sorry, I had to clear my throat there. Yeah, what are the rest of you guys doing?
Waiting for them.
Yes, please tell me.
Andy will go a bit out of sight of the bar and just chill. Close enough to hear if like a fight breaks out, but not close enough to be like too obvious.
Yeah. After some time, we'll say about 10 minutes. A lone man just kind of like walks up the snow-covered path. He's not wearing a ton. He looks like he's just covered in kind of half-assed clothes, maybe kind of like moth-eaten. Looks like he came out of a fucking crypt. But he's not exactly looking like the cold affects him too much, and he just walks with a slight hunch and his head kind of hanging a little bit, and he just walks at a kind of a brisk pace up to the to the tavern. Opens the door and heads inside. Melee and Zural, as this individual enters, you see a lot of the faces turn towards him, and then you see a couple people whispering. You can give me a perception check to see if you can hear it.
Both of us?
Hmm?
Do you want both of us to do it? Or
If
just
you'd
one of
like,
us?
you don't have to.
Let's both do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to use my tactical mind. Because if it fails, then I don't use it.
Oh, that's
So
nice.
15.
15? Okay.
Yep.
So you guys hear very softly, Nikolai.
Oh shit.
He walks up to the bartender, slaps his hand on the bar top, and doesn't even look at him. The bartender, with kind of a shaky hand, pours him a glass of thick red wine and slides it to him, kind of sloshing a little bit on the table. And he takes it and downs it. Looks over his shoulder a little bit. You see his greasy strands of his hair just kind of curling a little bit as he's turning and looking around at people who are obviously watching him, and they all quickly like look away.
Cyril, I think we might want to get out of here and meet up
That's
with the
that's the
others.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might be,
Wait, this is.
that might be the one we want to talk to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
For clarification, did they say Neculai or Nikolai? Because like we know of Neculai Lanesh. Trying to think, is that the guy we killed in the underground thing?
Wasn't there Nikolai? That's what I thought there was a vampire named that we had been.
I'm not
He's
gonna.
the
I'm not
one
gonna
in the
correct
teleport
pronunciation.
circle.
I'm not gonna give like accurate pronunciation with those roles.
No, Neculai's still alive.
So not the vampire guy we talked to way back forever ago through the crystal orb or whatever.
Are we allowed to answer if we're not in the tavern?
I don't know. I don't remember who we talked to.
You guys didn't mind Lake, right?
No. But I don't know if that's Araya asking a general question or if that's a character remembering question.
Yeah, I mean it was asked out of character, but
Would you
I
ask?
don't know. I was just asking if Nikolai was the guy that we talked to in the was mentioned in that time with the crystal orb forever ago.
Give me a
Do you
history
remember?
check.
Okay. That's not gonna do it.
Doesn't ring a bell. It does sound familiar, but the bell isn't like, can't quite tell. I'm not gonna tell you the answer.
Okay. I mean, he got like a red drink in a what is clearly a vampire den. He's. I feel like he's a vampire. No, just context clues. I think we should go talk to the others, and I can come back inside if we need us to. But
You guys are gonna look so awkward just coming in and going out and coming in and going out.
It's so suspicious.
I know.
Do you have nothing like message or anything that can
This is
at least?
This is the point where you see the bartender like kind of eyeing you guys, and like you can see him whispering to this individual at the bar. Anybody that's sitting at the bar is no longer sitting at the bar.
You want to go talk to him?
It's clearly your guy.
You're more charismatic than I am.
I can try to talk to him. We'll see how it goes.
You're more charismatic than Andy likes to think he is.
I've been rolling like shit for the last 3 sessions, though.
That means you're due.
It sucks that the bard that can't roll below a 25 isn't in there with you.
I know. I like need Issa right now.
This is your one job,
for more
Issa.
reasons than one.
I didn't know they were gonna check for bite marks before I walked in there. Should have lied and said I had a really good healer. Dang it.
We should have put him on your other side and say that you got bitten on the wrong side for some reason.
Okay, fuck it. I'll go talk to him, and if things go bad, we can Zarel can get me out, right?
Andy's within shouting distance.
Okay, so Melee gets up and approaches the bar.
I mean, Drell's gonna go with her.
He doesn't seem to be moving, but the bartender takes a couple steps back and starts trying to fill up another glass. As you approach him, you definitely get the smell of iron.
Cool.
And must unwashed clothes.
Hey there. Who are you drinking tonight?
Who are you?
Oh,
this
I
how
love
vampires
that
socialize?
so much. Yeah, he kind of tilts his glass a little bit, shrugs his shoulders. So much care.
You sound a little down. Are you all right?
Dandy. May I help you?
I mean, I was just looking for a conversation.
No one else in this entire tavern wants to have a conversation with me. And you come up and walk up next to me while I'm feasting.
I know, they're all kind of pathetic, aren't they?
Nice.
Well, at least you're entertaining.
That's the goal.
So, you're a regular, I take it?
Yeah, been around a few times. Can't say I've met you before, though.
Yeah. I don't come here very often. I have the misfortune for doing it today.
Oh, is it that bad?
Always.
Would you rather I leave you alone?
Always.
See, you're hurting my feelings.
I don't care.
Okay, good to know. Well, I'm Kayla.
I don't care.
This is usually where you introduce yourself.
Go ahead and roll a deception check.
Guys, I don't know what I'm doing. Help.
We can't go in.
So,
Mind
this
me.
is the point where Andy, Issa, that's everybody, right? Yeah. You guys see people, like about 3-4 people start to leave the tavern.
Oh, fuck.
Kayla,
Yeah.
you clearly don't know who I am. I am Lord Nekulai Lanesh.
Fancy.
If I didn't know any better, I would believe this to be a very foolish attempt to join me at the castle.
But you do know better.
Oh gosh.
This is so bad. Like, this is great, don't get me wrong.
I love this.
You're testing my patience.
Yeah, okay. That's fair. I'm gonna leave you alone now.
No, you're going to stay.
Oh, no.
I'm going to finish my drink,
Okay.
and then you will be my glass.
Okay. counter offer. You finish your drink, and I leave you alone, like you wanted to be left alone.
It's far too late for that now.
Okay, cool.
You may leave, tall one.
Okay, bye. I'll see you later.
He was gesturing towards Zural, just to be clear.
Yeah.
Zeral goes, "This one's mine." Throws 30 gold on the counter for him and starts like grabbing Melee and pushing her out like towards the door.
He is going to crush his glass in his hand and turn with blood red eyes and fangs bared, and he's going to grab Melee's wrist, and she's going to be completely immobile.
Oh,
Has
already? Okay.
anything been said or done or moved to say we need to go in now?
I mean, Zeral is literally about to just intimidate, scream at him. So I'm going to say yes now because Zeral is screaming. Like an
At the
intimidation
sound of
check.
screaming, Andy rushes the corner.
So I don't know if you want an intimidation roll or anything here.
Give me an intimidation roll. What are you saying?
Just literally just a scream, like an orc scream.
Okay.
We're gonna go ahead and do the second win on that. Do have 4 a day.
Do you still allow him to use like his strength for intimidation or anything
30,
like that?
20.
Because I thought that was a thing a while back.
So his we're going to be doing a grapple check with but he is getting disadvantage.
Okay, so that succeeded then. Got it.
Melee,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need a grapple. So either athletics or strength, or athletics or dex. 3 to 16.
Oh my god, I did it.
Oh yes.
You just barely slip out of his grasp, and his sharp claws dig into your wrist, dealing 1 point of damage.
Ouch.
Ew.
You already did it.
Um,
Okay. Concentration. What are you
am I
concentrating on?
Count of truth.
Aura of vitality.
That's
Aura
funny.
vitality, turn.
Every
Show
time.
us a lesson that we should learn.
Okay, so I think this is the part where you're running.
Can I
Yes.
use
Yes,
my
it is.
fancy amulet of hold vampire before I run?
Yes.
Cool. Let's do
You should
that.
maybe be aware of the clientele and the.
I do not care. I want to leave.
So what are you doing with this amulet?
Holding vampires.
Let's see it.
I
All
guess
right.
I choose a vampire. So this vampire that is attacking me, I would like to him to not move.
I need a token apparently.
He looks very bored.
He is sloth, so that would make sense.
Oh god. Oh fuck.
Yeah, he is just like glaring at your relic. It did not work.
Okay, let's leave. Let's run. We're running.
This probably isn't helping Melee's belief concerns with Boln.
But he's you do notice that he did have some recoil at the sight of the relic in your hands.
Okay, and maybe that'll give me a chance to slip away.
Okay. You are slipping away, but you see about like how many were in there? We got about 5 tables, we'll say on average probably 2 per table because there's some with 8 people, some with not. So we'll say 10. Let me go ahead and pull those up because I don't have a battle scene. Actually, I do have some taverns somewhere. Here.
Oh no.
Activate.
This is fine, guys.
I don't think this is where the
Fine.
session was supposed to go today.
No.
Next time, let's mind link.
Yeah.
Let's all remember to do that next time. Hey, it's Casimir.
He's back.
Good. Maybe I could play 2 characters and help us.
Yeah, except you tried to kill us last time.
All right, so we're gonna go with.
I'm sorry, I just
Ava.
realized I had control of this 380 feet and I can't stop moving it.
Oh, that's you.
What is it? Is that Jolly?
No.
That was a note for him to remember how far he was when we were doing the chase with Casimir.
Yep.
Oh. All right, so there's that. We're gonna have good old vampire here. We're gonna have monsters. Vamp. 1, 2. But you here.
This is a hell of a pickle.
Wait.
Because if we
This is the bar.
engage and if we win, we're basically declaring war in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
If we fight instead of running, we declare war in this moment. If Bailey can't get away, Andy's fighting.
All right. Okay.
Oh, this is bad. This is so bad.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, that's close enough. All right. Yikes, that's a lot of actions. Okay. Nom Dom's the
Those are all
only one left.
On.
All right. Let's get some battle music.
And that's the TPK.
There's
Oh,
no
it's wrong.
way these vampires are all as strong as a vampire lord, right? Right.
Well, there's 2 vampires, a fuckload of spawn. How did we not ask Melee to cast Detect Good and Evil while we were outside the tavern?
That would have been, a good idea.
There's so many good ideas we did not do.
Guys.
Sure, coulda, woulda.
Oh, shit.
What is all
A
that?
lot of dice.
Oh, that's all initiatives.
No, thank you.
Oh no.
Andy.
Oh no.
Where's the door?
Go Melee.
Oh, right. I don't have like any modifier. I just have advantage. There goes my idea of just grabbing you and running.
All right. So let's get this party started.
Get it started.
So he is going to not use any of those actions. I should give. Oh, that's a good idea. I should give Nikolai a minus initiative. That'd be funny.
He's sloth.
Yeah. All right. So we're going to. Because you screamed, Zural, he's going after you.
Okay.
Nathan, is
we're
this
gonna
what you thought would
do-
happen tonight?
No, but I thought you guys might come over here.
This is what I'm sharing to my friends, by the way.
Gosh, that's gonna be a hit.
Failed a flirt check.
All right, and now he's gonna bite you.
We never really rested after that last battle either. So
No, how hurt are you?
I had like 30 off. Fortune miss it though. But after that 9, it's gonna keep getting closer and closer to half.
All right, so that's that guy's turn. Wait, why is it on Ava? There you go. This guy's turn. He hisses at you and does, what does he do? He's got multi-attack, 2 attacks, one of which can be a bite. All right, so we're gonna claw. Ooh, 22.
Hits.
Damage. Why does he hit harder than the?
Oh.
Alright.
80.
9 to ya, and then he's gonna bite you. Ooh, that's a crit. 26, and you're
So
bloodied.
In the day's travel that we had to get into town, we never short rested.
I mean, we didn't verbalize a short rest.
We did not verbalize it. Okay. Oh boy.
Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Melee.
Yeah.
We're gonna claw you. And it's
Please
gonna
tell
miss.
me you have a dimension door.
And we're gonna bite you.
Mm-mm.
And it's gonna miss. All right, good, cool. I think that is. Yeah, it's your turn, Melee.
Okay, cool. I'm going to
I'm gonna reload
Sanctuary
my
myself.
screen here.
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And then I'm going to heal Zeral.
I don't know why it's not doing the little swirly thing, but all right.
For, like, concentration?
Sanctuary on yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zeral, are you really bad right now?
He's bloody.
I am under. Yeah, I'm bloodied.
Okay. Yeah, I want us to get out of here. Let's do a heal on Zeral.
Nice. All right, I'll apply it to you.
It's not
Thank
really
you.
a roll,
120
it's just
health.
Almost full.
Huge.
And then I'm gonna leave. While
And
I have
attack of
Sanctuary on.
opportunity. Ooh, right.
Sanctuary.
Yeah.
I mean, they can still try to hit her.
Yeah, they can still try.
I like Baldur's Gate better.
Oh, where it just can't.
Is this
Yeah.
stairs?
Nah, just go ahead and go out. It's a ramp. There's a ramp and a post and a stair.
As Melee's running past, I'm just looking. Where's the roll?
You should be following me in a minute. We're kind of fucked in there.
The fuck is the roll? Melee.
I healed him. I'm sorry.
6 seconds have passed. Yeah,
in
so
I will heal you again if I need to, but I know that you were gonna want to get me out, so.
on to Andy. 17.
No.
Really? It says it hits.
Oh, I never put on my armor since after that fight. I should do that because Andy would not be walking around without armor.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so that misses.
Walk on the forest?
That misses.
I will bite you. 20.
That does hit.
All right, 14. Bam.
These guys actually hurt. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
Yeah, don't get bit. The claws are kind of but the bites, don't get bites. Fortunately, you don't really see a weapon on Nikolai, so. Yeah, speaking of. Damn. Shit, my food is running. I hate fast food.
Boo. Boo.
Excuse me? Did you just boo me?
David booed you. David booed you.
I suppose you will have to do.
And now I'm trapped.
Zeral, are you resistant to any form of damage at all?
Oh, no, not at all.
Fuck.
He's gonna lazily slash you with some claws.
That's a hit.
That is it. Alright. Damage. He deals 4 damage to you. Bonk. He's gonna bonk you in the head.
Yeah.
Mind if I have a taste?
I do.
Ah, thank you. Oh no. Come on. Oh, okay, that's some ones. That's good. Could have been worse.
It could have been.
How many attacks does he get? 2. Alright. Well, I should have done that. Okay. Yeah, so Ava's turn. You have control over her, or should I just do it?
Oh,
Go over here. Slashy slash. Oh, we're gonna do a scimitar. We're going to attack. We're gonna roll. That's a 16 on Vampire Spawn, which is a hit. Roll the damage. Bam. We can do it again. It's a miss, and one more time. Oh, that's another miss. Oh, that's a hit, actually. Okay. That. Okay. Yeah, and then she's gonna be like, There.
Wait, the spawn's dead already?
No.
Oh.
No. Not
Does
dead.
Does it not like attack her as she runs away? Or they're
Disengage.
NPCs, it doesn't matter? Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna go to Andy, I guess.
But
What? It's kind of a weird angle.
You
You don't like that?
I do not.
Why not?
Let's say this motherfucker right here. We are going to click the spells tab for 1 and attack him with a booming blade.
How are you doing an attack?
The spawn right in front of me.
But it's not your turn.
You're the one getting attacked.
Oh, I'm getting attacked. Oh, never mind. I don't see a roll.
That's because I haven't done it yet. Because you said 16. No. All right, we're gonna try a bite. 16. You're good.
Nope.
Moving on. This guy's gonna climb under the wall.
Oh yeah, they can do that.
Zural, you're up.
Um, 5e disengage.
Oh. Zral is going to use
You can use the disengage action.
Yeah, and run out here.
I can't go through him though.
Just walk on the bar top.
Yeah,
Yeah.
hop up the bar.
I mean,
Like,
okay.
screw rudeness.
You're
Just
gonna
walk on the
lose
bar top.
you're gonna lose a space to go up one, but yeah, you'll be up a level there.
Okay.
Stay inside of the door, please.
I was thinking of using the push action with my axe and just push him away. So, but yeah, if I can go on the bar,
Yeah, you can
that
go on the
would
bar
be
top.
great.
Just-
Before that, we are during combat, so I would like to give myself an inspiration. Thank you, everyone. I know I'm doing great. 'Cause I'm a heroic warrior, I can do that. So I am going to use the disengage action. So we're calling that 10 feet then? Right?
Yep.
said? 10,
You
That's
just
gonna be
jump down as normal.
15, 20, 25, 30. Oh god, do I want to do anything else? I could action surge, but am I better off being a wall here so people can't get past?
Mm,
What do you guys think?
If you get out of the way, I can make a wall.
I can action surge then, I guess. Apparent. No, because there's a thing with second wind I can move, right?
Half your movement, yes.
Yeah. What's it called? Tactical shift. Okay, I'm gonna use another one of my second winds, so I'll be down to one left.
this is 2024 stuff. This is awesome.
Yeah. I can
Yeah,
move.
martial classes got buffed.
Damn.
Oh,
You
No,
also get
hold
the
on.
health.
I would like to take this back actually, because that is without doing attack of opportunity, so I can use that first instead of using.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You use the second wind to move instead of your disengage action.
Yeah, but I'm still gonna be next to him at 15, aren't I?
Yes,
So
because
I'm
it's
still
10
gonna
to move up.
Yeah, I'm still gonna have to use a disengage unless I jump here.
Or push him.
I mean, if you don't disengage, don't you have 3 attacks that you're taking then?
The
Yeah.
second wind is an automatic disengage.
10,
Oh, it is.
15,
Now it is.
20, 25, 30. Is it an automatic action for that? No, because tactical shift is just without opportunity of attack.
Yeah.
So I get there with keeping my action.
Hell
So
yeah.
now I can attack these guys too. There you go. That was the way to do it. Alright. So I
Here's
am
the text on mine, Isa.
Yeah, I'm reading it on Wiki.
attacking the one that is closer to Andy. Oh, I'm clicking on the wrong things. Attack. Nope, I messed it up earlier. Hold on, give me a second. 'Cause I tried editing it because with the new 2024 rules, I get an extra 5 damage on a hit. So I gotta mess with that. But here's the attack roll for 1.
Hit.
25.
Make sure you select them.
Ooh, good call. I've got so much stuff open. Damage, can I? Situational bonus. There we go. Add the +5 there. Normal. 15 damage.
Okay. Dealing.
Yep. and then allowing me to use the cleave ability for 2024 to, for free, make an extra attack against another person that's
Okay.
nearby. So then the next one gets hit, potentially. Attack
Oh
roll.
yeah.
18 damage. $15 as well.
Okay.
And then we're going to go back to the original one. Second attack. $23.
Yep. Do you cleave every attack?
No, that's
Okay.
once per turn.
All right. He's bloodied.
Okay. Third attack. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I can do. Everyone that I do attack does get minus 10 speed, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's nothing there. Okay, so then we're gonna do the third attack.
Yep.
18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, and then since I don't think I'm going to kill him, I'm going to
Justin's
use
gonna come
my...
back in 2 weeks, and he's gonna see us in combat, wondering what the fuck we did.
He's like, I go to bed for one night.
I'm going to use my ability to do the pick the higher roll, because in 2024 rules I have to roll them both at once. So I am going to just do them separately, so that way it doesn't add them together though. But it's going to be the higher one of whichever one these are is the damage.
Okay.
Dom, you couldn't sleep. You're walking through the night. Suddenly you hear a huge commotion, and you see all of your friends fighting a vampire lord out of nowhere.
23 damage.
Yep.
Alright.
Yeah.
And
He's not looking too good.
that would be my turn. Oof, that was a lot.
Issa, you're up, dude. Well played, man.
I got to learn the aspects of this character a little bit now.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a bit of a shift.
All right, we running or we killing?
He's
That's
the
her
guy,
general
right?
question. That's one of the lords, yeah.
He's the guy,
I don't think he's the man of faith.
but he's the guy. We're trying to kill him. That's 6 seconds.
Okay, well, I guess we're declaring war then. What do I want to do? Well, that changes what I was originally planning then to do.
We got 7 of these fucks to kill. We have to start somewhere.
Okay. Let's see. She can pass through people's space, but she cannot leave from there. Move, girly butt. Go. Okay, so she's still within 5. All right, I guess we're gonna do a 5th level shatter. But
Fifth level.
I'm gonna use an unsettling words on Mr.
He's not on line of
Darius.
sight.
From where I am?
Yep. If you look at it, he's not in line of sight.
You got the door, and he's past the door.
Oh, it's not like showing me being limited, so my bad.
It's because there's no walls.
Yeah, but there's a
I can
bit
put
of a wall
one
here.
here.
Old school.
As you're doing your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna cast Shatter. And I will do it right here. And yeah, they gotta make a Constitution saving throw. Should be, I think, 4 of them.
All right. Yep. I'll do this.
That's not apparently working because
Nikolai saves. Fails.
that's supposed to be 7.
Fails. Crit. Wait. Oh, it hit a 20, but I think it's because it hit a die. Okay. Like it ran into a die and flipped it to a 20. But yeah, all of them failed except for Nikolai.
Okay.
Did you not target them when you rolled? I'm not doing all that manually.
That one. Oh, I have to hold shift.
I didn't realize you could target more than once.
It doesn't let me hit Nikolai because technically I can't see him then.
That's annoying. Well, like I can't actually apply the damage. Apply half? Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. Apply damage. Okay, cool. Alright, yeah, freaking tables and shit just blow up. Just like splintering wood. Nikolai bends down and picks up a shattered glass and starts licking the blood off of it.
Cool. And then I don't know if they're casters or anything, but I'm gonna give Zeral Bardic Inspiration. There you go, buddy.
I have everything. I'm inspired every way.
All set?
Yes, that is end of my turn.
I gotta remember to use my inspiration every turn during combat.
What's his speed? 30? Oops. Kind of a weird spot to be there.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, he's gonna just kind of like glide on over to you and give you a heckin' punch. 28.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, it's not gonna do a ton though. It's just a punch. Bonk. This might though. Damn.
That hits.
Oh. 18. Okay.
Can you guys see Nate's rolls?
No,
Yes.
I'm trying to refresh right now.
I'm doing public.
I can see him.
This guy's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna see this vampire spawn like crawl like around the doorway, like on the wall, and like leap off. Now it's gonna attempt to attack. It's a roll.
Stop attacking Zeral.
Well, it's the only one I can reach. 21.
That hits.
Seven to you. Yeah, we're gonna bite you. Good thing you got healed, man. All right, that's a miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
You're back down to
It is.
70 again.
Yeah, I'm almost bloodied again.
Andy, about time, man. Your turn.
Andy. All right. This is the guy, right? We're fighting him. Andy shouts out to the crowd.
He's one of them.
Yes, he's a vampire lord, if that's what you're looking for.
He's the guy. Got it. Targeting this guy.
Oh, your health, though.
My health is fine. Green flame blade on this little thrall. $24.
Oh, yeah.
And 22 damage.
Yeah. Oh, he dead as hell, man.
And then the other guy takes 2d8. I can't apply this automatically, unfortunately. But he takes 7 fire damage.
I should be able to
Then-
apply it. Let me see. Yep.
I'm actually targeted. 13 to hit?
No.
No. That's 2 attacks. Action
I
surge.
need a 15 to hit.
Got it.
That is not a 15.
God damn it. Second attack.
That should be. Yep. Kablamo.
And then... Oop. I will actually use the second win this time instead of just showing it in chat. And heal myself for 19.
Want me to apply it?
Yes, please.
You're all set.
And shift down here to get better view and call that a turn.
Okay. Back up to the top. So we are at 11 o'clock. This would be a good spot to stop. And considering that this is a vampire lord, I'd like to give it justice. So I think this is where we're going to leave it tonight.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
Failed a flirt check.
Gosh, this is not looking great.
It's fine. Namdam's going to be wandering around, can't sleep. He's going to join the fray. It'll be fine.
I'll just fireball everything a million times.
He's going to
Yeah.
wild magic into the middle of the vampires.
Yeah.
What? This spell should have taken me right to where Zural was 30 seconds ago.
Or no, it'll just be like some kind of nonsense spell that he's just trying out before bed, and he just suddenly teleports into the fray.
Yeah, trying to teach himself how to polymorph himself into a goat.
That's what it is. He wants to teleport up to bed, and it miscasts.
That's funny.